Recording in GarageBand is quite simple. First, pick the track that you want to record on. In a podcast, male voice, female voice doesn't really make a difference. I'm going to choose the male voice. Also, make sure that your microphone is active by monitoring the levels in the window. You should see the bars change as your voice changes. If not, go back to the system preferences and check out your settings, making sure that they are correct. Once you have everything working correctly, you have the track selected, come down and click on the record button. Once you click on that, it will then begin recording your voice. You should see a corresponding waveform that corresponds to what is being spoken. Once you are done recording, hit the record button again to stop the recording, and then press the play button to stop the playhead from moving. If you wish to play back your audio, simply rewind using the key on the controls, or you can also simply drag the playback head to whatever location you wish. Note that wherever the playhead is located, that is where it will start recording. So I'm going to go ahead and click play. And it is playing back fine. I can hear it through my headset with no problems. So everything is good there. I can relocate this clip if I wanted to by clicking and holding and dragging it to a new location. I can also do some additional editing on this clip. To do that, I'll want to make visible my track editor. So down below, click on the little icon that corresponds to the track editor, make that visible. And here, this clip is now viewed in this track editor window. And as I drag the playback head, you'll see it also moves up above correspondingly. And here I can then do a number of different things with this clip. I'm going to go ahead and just move this clip over a little bit. If I position my mouse in the upper left corner, I get an icon that allows me then to drag this clip left or right. If I position my cursor in the lower left corner, I'm able to trim the left edge of this clip. If I position it in the lower right corner, I can trim the right side of this clip. And if I position it near the upper right corner, I get this looping arrow. If I click and hold, it would allow me to loop this audio over and over and over again. In this case, I don't want to do that, so I'll return it back to its original position. I can also do a number of other things. Let's say there's an unwanted portion of this audio. I can take and with the crosshairs, click and hold, and I can select and then hit delete on the keyboard, removing that segment. I could then reposition these pieces of audio however I wanted. Let me restore that. I could also take and simply split this clip. So if I position my playback head here, I don't want to delete anything. I just want to make it in two separate clips. I could come up to Edit, Split, and now what I end up with are two separate clips that I can move independent of each other. Maybe voice 2 needs to go before voice 1, that voice 1 needs to go after voice 2. I can simply drag it to a new location, reposition these however they need to be positioned. So splitting is very useful if you've recorded your audio out of sequence or out of order. You simply split it and then reposition. Being careful not to overlap your clips because that will then replace that part. But we can always drag it back out if we need to.